What's up, my Blixaar? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build. And today, guys, number one, I missed you guys so much. Number one, if you guys are new, hi, my name is Blixaar. I'm a Sims YouTuber. I usually do like builds and stuff. Like I dibble and dabble and create a sim every now and then. But yeah, most of the time you might catch me doing not creative sims, doing speed builds. But today, this is a speed build of another installment of my NewCrest save file that I'm just like kind of like doing for my like personal save. But I saw a comment of one of you guys saying that you guys wanted me to put the gym on the gallery, and I'm like, okay, like obviously like I'm gonna try to do that for sure, but I'm not for sure if I have any custom content in that build. But if I do, I'm sorry if it takes anything out of it, but I'm definitely going to put it on the gallery for you guys because I don't know. Now I'm starting to think like if you guys are interested in any of the builds, like I'm starting to think I low-key want to do some CC free build ones just so you guys could have access to some of them. But let me know in the comments down below if you guys are interested in any of the builds that, you know, I've been posting recently on my channel. And if you guys want them, because definitely I am here for putting them up there on the gallery. But anyway, like I was saying, yes, I want to welcome all my new Blixaar, all my new subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for just, you know, stopping by again. If you guys are new, and if you guys are my OG Blixaar, what's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, this house right here is a big house for me, at least. Like for me, when I tell you, when it came down to building this house, I was so stressed, and this wasn't even the house that I was originally going to put on this lot. I did a house that was like, I don't even want to say that it was like Victorian, but it kind of gave Victorian vibes because I wanted it to match like the sides of like the background of NewCrest. But yeah, it was stressing me out. The floor plan and the inside was just too much. I was getting too stressed out. I was like, okay, none of these rooms make sense. It's like it was like the I'm having a whole brain fart, but the floor plan of the kitchen was so small, and usually I'm like able to make it work with kitchens, but no, y'all, when I tell you this time it was just too stressful. I was like, look, I can't do it. So I did delete it, and I might end up putting like a little picture up, let you guys see it either on like the community tab or in the video, but who knows? I'm lazy, you know, but I might I might end up like forgetting. But anyway, if I was I might end up showing you guys eventually. I might put it in, like I said, my community tab. But anyway, like I was saying, I was just super upset because it wasn't fitting. Like it looked really aesthetically pleasing, but it just wasn't fitting. Like the inside wasn't working when it came down to me trying to just make the floor plan. So I just decided to do like a house, like I said, that kind of just resemble a lot of these houses in NewCrest that I built recently. I wanted them to resemble just the vibe of where I live in my area. So I wanted them to look very square-like and very long and rectangular, and I wanted to add like a nice little garage space. And I thought this garage space that I ended up doing was so adorable, like in the sense of I added like a little woodworking table station. I added where you can go and get your little decorations out for your house. I did also just like some random little like boxes and like pipes and stuff inside of the garage just to kind of give it the vibe that you go in there, you grab, you know, whatever you might need off the shelf, or you might, you know, go in there, dad might go in there and do some woodworking, or your sim might go in there and do some woodworking. But yeah, I already had a sim family that I already had in mind for this house, and I did make a sim already. Her name, you guys seen her already if you did watch that video. If you guys are interested, it was a creative sim, and it was, what was her name? I forgot Monica. Yes, it was Monica. And Monica, I envisioned her being like in the military career and basically probably like working on like a case, you know, in terms of the Strangerville case, maybe, who knows if that ever got finished or, you know, solved. But basically she's going to be working on that. And I wanted also her spouse, her husband, to be in the, what's it called, police career, or in, I guess, like the police academy, I guess. And I don't know, I just envisioned like their family, and they have all sons. Like I envision like there's such a like a strict household, and not in like a bad way, but in the sense of how they raise their children. And I don't know, I just really loved how this house came out. Upstairs was a little stressful for me because I felt like it just looked so long, in the sense of like on both sides. I'm not used to having like empty spaces on both sides of a living room, like a hallway. So it was just a little bit like weird, but I ended up figuring it out. And yeah, this is pretty much like the interior. I finally got all like the floor plan and stuff together. I was super happy how the floor plan came out because, y'all, when I tell you I was stressing out with this house, like it took me like at least I want to say like 2 days to really finish this build. And when I tell you, I was so stressed out because it was between this build, I had another build that I was working on, and I didn't, post it yet. And I low key want to tell you guys about it, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, what if I do post it and it's gonna be a surprise. But like, I really want to tell you. But anyway, I ended up doing like this one build, and it was a communal lot, and I really, really loved how it came out. And I wasn't finished, but like, I end up just like taking a break because I started to find myself getting stressed out with it, and I did end up getting like these certain type of like cool custom content, like items to go with my build, if that makes sense. I'm trying to like say everything but the actual build, but yeah, like when I tell you, I was just so stressed because I don't know, I started to find myself feeling like I was getting burnt out again when it came down to making videos. And not saying that I don't want to make videos, but I think my issue is when I start feeling like I don't know what else to post. Like when I start feeling like I'm posting so much throughout the week, like I don't know, like I play The Sims, but in terms of when it comes down to videos, I'm definitely playing The Sims because it's like you're trying to, get some content in there and, make up ideas and different things and brainstorm. So it's like, it's a lot that goes into YouTubing. So when it's like, when you have to like really try to stay consistent and on like a certain grind and like schedule for yourself, it just becomes a lot. It becomes a lot. But I'm trying and I'm doing really well. I think I'm doing pretty well, and I'm just super excited, like I said, to meet all of you, my new Blickabites, and I'm just super excited to talk to you guys and share different ideas with you when it comes down to builds or when new packs come out. And guys, oh my gosh, when did you guys see that the new pack that's been teased? I think it's gonna be like a hobbies pack, like ambitions, low key. And I'm just like super excited about that because I feel like we need more stuff like that in the game, like hobbies. And I think they're refreshing later on in the month. Like I think because they dropped on the Sims, what is it called? On the Sims Twitter account, basically they dropped that they're going to basically be refreshing, I think in like their timeline, if I'm not mistaken, that they're refreshing Get to Work. And when I tell you, I'm so excited about that because I love Get to Work, and I always said so much that I felt like Get to Work was such like a pack that was just, I don't know, like lackluster for the amount of, I don't know why I screamed, I'm sorry, but for the amount of, for what the game pack is called, I felt like it should have offered more, if that makes sense. Like the pack was great in the sense of I love the hospital feature. I love that we can go to the hospital. I love that we can, if your Sims are in labor, instead of it just being a rabbit hole now, they can just go to the hospital and, stay there and give birth and stuff. And that's all amazing. And I love that feature in the Sims, but I feel like it's just like, I feel like it should have just been more, like it should have been more in terms of the pack. Like I feel like you should have been able to all open a coffee. I think you can open a coffee shop. I'm not sure if you can, but if you can't, imagine if you could open a coffee shop. Like I feel like that would have been so amazing. And just, I don't know, like I just feel like it was just so many missed opportunities with certain packs. Like don't even get me started with like the vampires, please. Like okay, no, let me go back because I need to slap myself because the vampires pack was very fleshed out. I'm gonna bite my tongue on that. We're gonna hold back on that. The Sims 4 Vampires pack was probably one of the best game packs out there for me personally. But in terms of like packs, I was meaning to say like wedding stories. I felt like it was very buggy. I feel like, I don't know, like I just feel like it's just certain things in certain packs that I feel like they had potential. Like they're good, but they had potential. Like stuff could have been worked on, but yeah, anyway, the build is pretty much coming together. I really do love how the house, the kitchen and all like the, rooms started to tie in and stuff like that in terms of color swatches and stuff when I added the wall paintings and stuff. I was low key irritated because I couldn't get past the fact that I can't beat the allegations, y'all. Like I can't beat the allegations. I love this freaking color swatch in terms of, I think that's from Parenthood, in terms of the kitchen wallpaper. I love that wallpaper so much. I don't know what about it. It's like low key neutral, but at the same time, it gives like, I don't know, like I love green, like how hunter green, that hunter green color in that tile. Chef's kiss, okay. And I'm just like, I don't know, I really do love how this house really came out, and I'm super excited. Like I low-key want to play with them, low-key, but I don't know, like I said, like making let's plays and anything remotely of a let's play, I get so anxious and I just be like, I don't know, y'all. But like I definitely do want to start getting into sooner or later making let's plays and all those things. And I'm not trying to rush myself or just try to put myself in like a box or try to like put on like a persona that I'm doing something that I don't enjoy. Like, hold on, let me get some water. Hold on, one second, y'all. Okay. Anyway, but I was saying, like, I'm not trying to put on like a persona that like I want, like, oh, I'm having a great time making, these Sims, or I'm walking around and like, hey, this is another video today of the not so berry challenge, like, and I don't really do those, like, you know what I mean, like, and I'm not having fun, like, not saying the not so berry challenge isn't fun, because I never done it, but in a sense of I don't want to put myself in a box or put myself in pressure of thinking like I need to post a certain type of video because this is what I usually watch, like, you know what I mean, like. And that's another thing that I end up, and it ties into, is where like I love watching my YouTubers that I'm always down and just obsessed with usually. But I just felt like when making YouTube videos and content, it's hard for me to watch videos and watch certain people's content because I don't want to get influenced, and not saying that I'm gonna like copy, like I'm not that type of person, but in the sense of like I don't want to get influenced and like start feeling like, okay, like I have to do a video like this, or feel pressured because I see someone else doing a certain video or seeing someone else posting a certain type of content, and I just don't want to do that, you know what I mean? Like I want to stay true to Blixaar, I want to stay true to myself, I want to make videos that I enjoy and make videos that if I'm enjoying making 100 million builds all year, that's what I enjoy doing. And if anyone else enjoys it too, you can tag along for the ride. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, honestly, when I tell you this living room was giving me so much pain, I was literally taking so much time, like trying to like figure out where I wanted to add certain clutter. Like I'm like, okay, like does this look overkill? I was trying to just make it look homey, but at the same time, not like a cluttered mess. You know what I mean? I just want to make the house look like it makes sense. So I tried to add like a house phone around. I tried to add a couple of plants, some magazines, just a remote, some toy bins, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, honestly, no, that's not pretty much it. I'm just saying pretty much it in terms of what I was talking about in that moment. But look, you guys know I'm infamous for making a video for like 20 something minutes and only talking for like 10 of it, and the rest of it is music. And that's because honestly, I just be running out of things to talk about. Blixaar, I don't be knowing what to talk about all the time. Like I do love talking in terms of, trust me, I can get down on talking. Like talking, hate to see me coming, but in the sense of like when I'm making a video and I'm trying to talk and keep the video interesting, like I just don't want it to be silence and just like white noise of just like my house fan, or not house fan, but like my house central air blowing. Like I don't want it to be like that, but I also don't want it to be like I'm just blabbering and not really talking about anything, and like I want it to be genuine. And also too, real quick side note, I really did love like this little area that I added for like the dog space. So I added like some little tea fairy lights or whatever, and then I added a little dog bed at the bottom, and then like under the stairs with like a little dog toy. I can just envision like the dog, like the family dog sleeps under the steps, like Harry Potter, but sleeps under the steps. And like I just thought that was kind of cute. So I did add that, and I also added like some like nice little, like I added a lot. When I tell you I added a lot of family photo, just like family photo frames all throughout the house, because sooner or later I definitely do want to add them, and I'm that type of gameplay person that I love to add a lot of just family photos all throughout my house. Like I just feel like it adds so much color and so much just like homey vibes to your house when you just have a lot of just different pictures. Like I remember one time, like my save file that I missed so much and so dearly, I had this save file that I was playing with Blixaar, where I had literally, where when I feel like when Coachella in like real life happens, like the Sims community does like a thing where they be like, oh, like it's Simchella, or they would do like if they're like it's like the Met Gala, like they do like the Sim Gala or whatever. Like if you are on Twitter or like on X or whatever, you would know what I'm talking about. But basically I did that, and I kind of like went along with the trend, and I made my sim go to like a Simchella, and I downloaded a little like I guess like, what are those things called, like a lot basically for my sim to go to and take pictures, and I dressed them up and had them in like cool eyeliners and stuff, and I just took pictures of them and had them all around the house and just made it like a thing where they went to the Simcella, you know, and she was famous, so it just was so perfect. And I'm so sad because that family crashed. I don't know what happened to it. I'm kind of scared to go into that save because I don't want it to like mess up my entire computer or something. But yeah, I was so sad because yeah, that was like my favorite let's play, like not let's play, my favorite save when I was playing off camera. And yeah, this is the what is it called, the garage that I was talking to you guys about, where I just added a lot of like storage stuff all throughout. I added a little, what are the things called, what are the things, like a sub tank, I don't know what are those called, don't really quote me on it. But yeah, I added one of those. And yeah, I just feel like this house is super realistic. I feel like that's what makes me enjoy making builds, is when I can just make it look realistic, in the sense of, okay, you come in a house, you're going to see a coat rack, and you're gonna see, you know, an umbrella stand, and you're gonna see like, you know, just I should have added some keys on that table, but I definitely forgot. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go back and do that for sure. But yeah, I don't know why my throat is getting so dry lately, like Blicker bites. You already know, like, I'm not doing no cuts, no edit outs. Like, I need some water. Y'all gonna hear me drink some water. But yeah, the build is pretty much coming together. Like, the downstairs is pretty much done. Like, I'm just doing like a little study. I did want this study to be like a room where the dad might go to finish up some cases that he might have not finished while he was at work. I wanted to just look very neutral, in the sense of the mom might come in here and use the computer for some business, you know, whatever she might use it for. I don't know, for, you know, paying bills. Like, this is just like the family office. I did take the computer out of the living room because I felt like, I'm tired of when your Sims have guests come over, all they do is jump on that computer. No, I'm locking that door for only Sims that live in this house. Understand me? All right. Because I'm like, I just hate it so much. So I am going to do that because I just feel like that's just so annoying. But yeah, that's gonna be like the family office study. And yeah, this is like the little guest bathroom. If you know, if you late nights, you're doing some paperwork, you need to go take a shower or go use the bathroom, you know. And yeah, like I said before in one of my other videos, like, I love doing bathrooms, so I usually keep them in lots in pretty much all my videos if I'm doing them. And I also right here did a laundry room. And I don't usually do laundry rooms because I feel like laundry rooms, a lot of times the laundry items from laundry day are like hella buggy, and I just don't be feeling like dealing with them. So I did actually do it for this one, just for the one time. I decided to do a laundry room, and I did add just like a nice little, what are those things called? A sink, like a little standalone sink with a little bucket where you might, you know, get your cleaning products for when you're cleaning the house. I imagine the mom probably like cleans the house on her days off when she's not at work and all the kids are either at school or at daycare. And I don't know, like, I just really like this house. I love how I added so much, you know, like color, in the sense of like, you know, characteristics and different, you know, just personality. That was the word I was trying to figure out, personality. And I just love how much personality that I added to the build. And I also added a little, not a little because this thing is pretty big, but I added a piano in the house. I wanted it to just, I kind of envisioned like probably one of the Sims, like the kids are into piano, and they probably just do like piano in their free time when, like, you know, they're not at school, or just doing, you know, their free whatever they want to do. Like, on their free time, they are a pianist, you know. And yeah, also really did love this little hallway. I don't know why, like, the hallway that I did the for just, you know, the hallway. I For the downstairs, I really loved the hallway. But anyway, I don't know why I'm like rambling, but anyway, I was saying like the upstairs really stressed me out. The upstairs hallway really put me in a tizzy because it was just like, I just felt like it looked so awkward and long. I don't know why, but I did end up figuring it out. I just added some curtains. I added a little tall clock in the middle of the hallway, and I added a little chair. Just, I envision, like, you know, I don't know, maybe you can sit in the hallway and wait for someone to come out of their room or out of the bathroom. Who knows? I just needed to fill up some space. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the upstairs floor plan. The downstairs is finished. I'm starting to work on the upstairs. I did end up thinking that the family would probably have like some twins, like they probably have a set of twins, and they're super into video games like any other, like, like I guess teenage child boy would be into like little video games and their Nintendo Switches and all that. And yeah, I just really love how I just got like really far away from my mic and I'm sorry, but yeah, I did add this little tiny living room, not room. I'm like rambling because like I told you, this video is long, okay? This is a tiny living TV that I put up, and I don't know, it just kind of looked perfect for a kid's bedroom. And I just added a lot of just little clutter and plushies and just a lot of different lights and objects all around the room. I just wanted to give that these kids are super spoiled, but they're not spoiled just because they just get spoiled for the heck of it. They work for whatever they got, like their PCs and all their things they might have in their room. That's stuff that they had to work hard for. They had to get good grades at school, you know? And yeah, I just feel like definitely, like I said, Monica in my other video of her creative sim, I feel like Monica is definitely just a super just like stern parent, but in the sense of she's doing it all because she loves her kids. And I don't know, like I just really love the storyline that I was like thinking of when I was doing, you know, when I was planning and building this house. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see like a storyline of Monica and her kids and, you know, her family. And I don't know, like I just felt like, I don't know, like I never really played with like jumped into like a family, like, oh, like I'm gonna make a mom and a dad, or like, you know, two Sims and their you know, their kids or whatever, and just like a whole established family and just jumping into a house. Like I've just never really done that. A lot of the times I'm usually doing it like rags the richest style on my free time. Like I'm starting my sim off either in college and they get their degree and then they finally move out and they get an apartment, and then they build their family and then they finally move out and get their own house. Like that's how I usually play on my free time. So to kind of jump into just trying to do like family gameplay of already like established kids and just a life, it's just kind of hard for me, you know. I just don't really find it interesting. I'm more so of a like grind to get to where I'm at, you know what I mean, in The Sims. So maybe I might do like a legacy, maybe like really not have any storyline, just have my sim just on a lot, or maybe not even on a lot, or like try to like scavenge, not saying scavenge, but look for items and like jewels and stuff like that. Maybe I should do that, or maybe I should just do it where it's like she's, you know, my sim doesn't have money or is in university and just trying to do good in school and then finally graduate and stuff. Like I don't know, let me know in the comments down below, guys, in terms of just video ideas, period. Like I definitely would just, you know, follow with you guys' suggestions. I love seeing you guys' comments. I love reading you guys' comments. Like when I tell y'all, I was reading you guys' comments and just literally in awe. Like it just feels so surreal to me, no matter what the subscribe count is, what I got going on with this channel. I love you guys so much, and it means the world to me to even read you guys' comments and see what you guys be posting. Like when I saw that someone wanted me to post the build on the gallery, I'm like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, I'm kidding. But like seriously, like it really did mean a lot to me, like that you guys even put up with my nonsense, put up with my channel, put up with my shenanigans when I do edit, and you know, even down to like my original videos, like when I used to post my OG Blickabites that would watch me when I used to post like, yeah, post cringy content. Like I don't even really want to get into it. It was embarrassing. But like I look, the videos, if you ever want to watch them, good luck, Charlie. But those videos, even then, like putting up with me then and just watching my channel and seeing the potential that my channel could have, like I really do love you guys so much for it. And I want to thank you guys so much for just all your love and support. And I don't want to sound like I'm just rambling and just saying thank you, thank you, thank you. But like honestly, that's how I feel genuinely deep down. Like when I tell you, starting my channel, and I felt like I said this before, but starting my YouTube channel, I did not think at all that I would even have one subscriber. And that's just saying off of the sense of I'm never really consistent in terms of my like anything I do. So like even just now being from like looking back and like seeing that my first video, I was in high school, like when I posted my first video, and then now I'm out of high school 5 years later, and it's like here we are, like 460 something subs. Like I love you. I keep saying I love you guys so much, and that's literally how I feel. Like you guys really brought me out of like a rant of just how I felt in terms of creativity. And I always dreamt about, you know, becoming a YouTuber and posting content, and always dreaming. I almost ripped my mic out, but always dreaming about posting and seeing my favorite YouTubers. And I remember when I first ever watched my first ever YouTube video about Sims, and shout out to Deligracy. She probably not even gonna see this, but like seriously, like in the sense of, she really did inspire me when she came out with her little vampire let's play. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was obsessed. Like when I tell you, I was obsessed with the fact that I just was like, I never knew that people made let's plays about this game. Like, yeah, like I've always been obsessed with the game. I've always played it. You know, when my sister, my older sister, used to come and visit, she used to, you know, have us play The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 with her. But I've never watched someone play this game and tell stories and make up these just like intricate different ideas. And it was just like, it was so just mind boggling to me, to the point where I was just like, when I was able to finally make videos and, you know, post, I was like, look, I have to do it. Like I have to do it. So I got my little PC, got my little mic set. It came with like a whole bunch of different like tools for a microphone and stuff like that, but it was so low quality. But look, you got to start somewhere, guys. Like any of you wanting to start a YouTube channel, start anywhere. Like, and I know like I'm no one to be giving advice, but in the sense of like, look, hey, it don't matter. Like, start somewhere. It don't matter where you're at. Start somewhere, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be all well worth it in the end. When you look back and you're like, hey, like it's 5 years later, you know? And yeah, like honestly, and even when I was watching the Grammys and I saw Doechii, like she got her award, and like, you know, looking back, and I saw this TikTok of basically her when she wasn't famous, and she was just kind of talking about how, you know, she has to, you know, something has to give, and you know, she's chasing her dreams and stuff. And here she is getting a Grammy, on the stage getting a Grammy. Like, so that's what's motivating to me. Is just like anything can happen when you put your mind to it, and I'm such a true believer to that and advocate to that. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go, because here I am rambling off a storm, and I'm super hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat tonight. My stomach is growling, and I don't want it to growl on cameras, and it hasn't growled yet, but I don't want it to. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you guys so much, so much for watching any of my videos that you might even click on. I appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm gonna go. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And it isn't Pixar, but it is Blixaar. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, alrighty, guys. Happy simming, and stay safe, guys, out here in this crazy, crazy world. And I love you guys. And bye. All right, bye.